Go live. I think I went live. All right. I'm 2 minutes early. It's set. You know the problem with as I say this, as I'm doing this on Facebook, guys. Yes. Is there's so many ads in front. Like trying to find stuff, right? All right, yes, we are live. And there shouldn't be a delay, hopefully. There's going to be a Facebook delay, but hopefully not an audio delay for folks. But we got like 50 seconds before we start. All right. Joe Pardo, are you on the live, fun friend? Joe Pardo. He's trying to see what I'm going to do to you guys. Okay. So I'm talking out loud, but in my ear is Travis Wolfe. You guys will meet him in a second. Hang tight for that. This is exciting. I have been nervous this whole time. It's 7:00. I'm going to start. Welcome to the first day of the variety show for the 2019 Chasing Dreams Fundathon. Thank you guys so much for coming, for donating, for checking it out. We've already raised $810 of the $13K we're trying to go for. And that's in part to all of you. Listen, I didn't think about doing this. I'm not sure why. And it just worked out. I was excited to do it. I was nervous to do it, not excited. I was scared to do it. But something and people kept encouraging me to do this. And so here I am doing a Facebook Live. And it's all fancy. You know, I got little borders. We put names up. You know, I'm just having fun. And, you know, I asked some of my closest friends if they would join me in this adventure. And, you know, none of them said no. In fact, that might have been a testament to their craziness. But none of them said no. They said yes. They're going to be on the show. And Travis is going to be one of them. And I'm so stoked for you guys to meet him. Before that, though, the whole reason we're doing this is we are raising money to keep Chasing Dreams going for another 12 months. Putting a podcast together isn't free. As much as some people think it's easy and it should be free, it's not. It does cost. There are fees associated with it. And, you know, to this point, I've been able to pay for it out of pocket, but unable to do that the way, because the show has evolved. It's just grown. And we'll probably talk about that with Travis today. So if you would like to support the show and the activities we're doing of encouraging others to keep chasing their dreams, please visit amyj21.com/donate, as it says on the screen. And, you know, besides my eternal gratitude, we will get you a small gift. We will get you on the donor wall. And, you know, let's just see what happens. Let's have some fun with this. All right. If you enjoy what we're doing, hit the little hearts. I think that's what people do. Hit the hearts, show your comments. Let's see what happens. And, you know, it's time to bring out my new fun guest. This is going to be great because we're going to do transitions and fancy stuff. Guys, I want you to meet Travis. Travis, say hi.
Hi, everybody. I'm trying to donate. I'm on the site right now trying to figure out.
You're trying to donate right now?
Donate.
While you're live? That's a true.
Well, I'm live.
Listen, that's a true friend right there. That's a true friend who is trying to donate. And look at him. Man.
Donate now.
Thank you.
Email address. All right.
You're going to explain to everyone how to donate?
Yeah. Listen, I'll walk you through it as I'm learning. I'll walk you through it as I'm learning. Hey, buddy, can you put this out for me?
Guys, we're going to have a special guest, as Travis's son may also be joining. You might see him periodically. I don't know. He's doing big things. He's chasing dreams. In fact, Travis's whole family is doing amazing things. The last we saw of Travis was in episode 90. Oh, forgive me. I don't have it off the top of my head, but it was in the 90s. It was about a year and a half. Yeah, it was a little bit over a year ago.
Wow, that long ago?
Dude, it has.
It was right after the
Dream Chaser,
DreamCon.
DreamCon.
Yeah.
Joe Pardo's DreamCon, yes. And he was in Philly at the time. His whole family was actually in Philly. And I think at the time, your wife and daughter were moving to California. You were going to
Yes,
follow, right? But
eventually.
couldn't immediately. And see, I'm giving the life story, guys.
One
Travis
day.
Wolfe and his family moves across the country to chase their dreams, landing in California, opposite of Philadelphia. And what's that been like? What is that change like? Because when we talk about chasing
I gotta
dreams,
tell you,
you guys are doing it.
I did it. I donated.
You donated.
It's done. Probably can't say
Thank.
it because my phone's cracked. Well, this one is anyway.
But we
But
saw
I
thank
donated.
you.
Yeah,
Thanks, friend.
no problem, my
What a
friend.
rock
No
star.
problem.
You're such a rock star.
So I just got an email too on my other phone showing me that I donated, and it's good. I know it went through. But
Nice.
I gotta tell you, Amy, it's been amazing. It's been an amazing ride. It's been so fun. It's been so challenging. I mean, I've spent nights like another notification right there too. So I spent so many nights just like missing my kids, missing my wife,
How long were you guys apart?
crying. A year and a half.
A year and a
About a year and a
half?
half.
You
Yeah.
guys made this decision to split your family across the country, not going from Maryland to Baltimore, which is like an hour and 15, but
Yeah.
from country, where it's like $600 tickets to get to the Cali.
Yeah. I paid that.
A
I paid that
year
on
and a
some
half.
flights.
A year and a half.
Yeah, I paid that numerous times trying to fly back and forth to see him.
Did you think
But yeah,
twice about that decision with those
I
as the
I'm gonna
days
be
added up?
honest. I would love to say, it came to us and it was like, yes, absolutely, let's go. But no,
Yeah.
you know, when my wife first brought it to me, I was thinking, there's no way that we could do that because I've been a sergeant. Well, I just retired from the police department. I've been a sergeant in the police department for a while, and being a police officer for 12 years was like, man, I've seen the worst of the worst. So
Yeah.
being apart from my family, not being able to be that protector, not being able to be that safety for them, it's that like the first thought that came to my mind. Although I think about all the good that comes with LA, I think
Mm-hmm.
about some of the, I've been trained and wired to think about the negative,
Yeah.
especially because of my life experiences. And then of course, because of, the police stuff, the things I've seen there. So I'm thinking, no, there's no way I can do this. And, then after my human took over for a little bit, I started thinking about the positives, started thinking about the benefits of them being there and them, me being in Philly, supporting their dream and
Sure.
helping to finance their life's goals,
Yeah.
I started to see the benefit in that. And
Is that why she brought it
I'm
up to
like, you
you?
know what?
Your wife? Is that why? Because your kids had this aspiration and she thought, the best place for those dreams is to go there?
Well, my daughter she's been involved in making films since she was
Mm-hmm.
13 years old.
Right.
Started making films at 13, started her own production company at 14 years old. So she had gotten a lot of media in Philadelphia, a lot of media on the East Coast, started doing some things where she was, getting recognized for being a filmmaker at only 13, 14 years old,
Right.
making two short length films and then a feature length film. So after all
Crazy.
of that, being so young, doing all that, getting all the media coverage, Fox 29, different radio stations all throughout Philly, it was like she started getting recognition in Los Angeles. People started reaching out to us from California. You always got to be wary of those calls. You just never know who
Yeah.
who's talking to you or who you're getting involved in, who you're getting involved with. But we started researching some of the people who were reaching out to us and, doing some investigation, talking to our attorneys. And it was like, they're pretty solid people, let's see the contract and then we'll talk about it further. So we started looking at some of that stuff, man, talking to them, seeing what they were offering, and people were offering some good opportunities for my daughter to be a part of some different things.
Sure.
So we wanted to test it out. My wife was like, we can go to LA for a couple months, a month or so, and try it out, see what's going on, see if we like it, see if it's working, get the lay of the land. And then I'm like, you know what? Why don't you guys just go and never look back? Like, just go and stay and I'll do whatever it takes here on this end to make sure you never have to come back to Philly again unless you want to come visit.
Right.
And as hard as it
Wow.
was to say something like that, it was like,
Well, to
this is the
make that
opportunity of a
decision.
lifetime. Yeah,
Yeah.
my gosh. For them, it was the opportunity of a lifetime. For me, it was brutal, of course. In my mind, I know I was going to go through it, miss them because we're so
Yeah.
tight. We're so tight, and
Hmm.
we're like really, really, really close, all of us. So it was challenging. But I had promised my daughter, and I didn't. When I said it, I didn't know what I was thinking. But I promised her before she was 16, I'd get her to LA. I saw her love for making films. I saw, the love that she had for her craft and how much she put into it. She would literally be up 14, 15 hours a day sitting on her computer,
Passionate.
on the iMac,
Yeah.
just passionate. She loved it. I'm like, yo, this girl, I got to make sure I do whatever it takes to put her in the position to win. So I was like, baby, before you're 16, I'm going to get you to LA. And when I said it, I forgot about it right away because I didn't even think there was no way possible I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
So when my wife brought it up to me, the idea of moving, I remember that I told my daughter that, and I'm like, man, I made that commitment to her, and the opportunity is before us. It's August of 2017. My daughter's about to be 16 in December, and the opportunity came to us.
Oh.
So it was like this was God saying to me, like, you said it. Here's the opportunity, And
Yeah.
if I didn't take advantage of it, it was like I was throwing away the opportunity that God had given me to make that happen for my daughter. So I'm like, all right, go
Hmm.
and don't look back.
Well, one of
So
the reasons I wanted you in particular to be on the show is just what you said. That is the epitome of chasing your dreams, right? Taking a chance, uplifting, uprooting your family to go somewhere where it's not guaranteed, right? And it wasn't just your daughter, right? Now, and one of the reasons, guys, that Travis has such an interesting background and whatnot is he's in dad mode. He is working for his kids, helping them chase their dreams. Their kids, is it Travis that's on set? Who's going to be? Hey,
yes,
hey,
I can't hear
Travis.
anything.
it'll come on in a second. Anything I see though.
Oh, hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. Hey, I appreciate you letting your dad be on the show, especially when you're trying to get your work done. You're trying to do what you need to do, and here I am
Can't really
holding him up.
so you can only kind of hear through your thing.
It's very kind of you, man.
She was saying it's very kind of you to let me get on the show since you're trying to get your work done.
So, guys, if you don't know Travis Jr., do you? How would you like to be addressed?
Still
Just
not working? The other, he can't.
this is the live technical difficulties that can occur. It's all good though.
No.
Huh? Apple, you're letting us down.
Come on, Apple.
Come on, Apple.
Yes, and I'm in free right now.
I'm trying to share my AirPods with him. He's got one. I got
I've
the
never
other.
actually thought about doing that. That makes sense.
We do it all the time. It works.
I don't know why.
Still not hearing it?
Huh?
Try putting it. No, it won't go on it. It goes in.
Yeah, no, just
That would be
It won't.
uncomfortable.
The sensor's on this side, so he's got tiny little ears, so it sometimes doesn't work. That's you have to cover that little sensor on there.
I didn't know
Can you
that.
hear Amy now?
Can you hear me now?
What?
We're trying, guys. But
Hello?
Hey.
boom. Yep.
All right, it's working now.
Oh, it's working now. All right, so we have Travis and Travis.
Yep.
That's going to be confusing. But
It will be.
you guys have run into this. You're professionals. So
Oh,
Yeah.
the younger Travis is on
Yes.
Facebook, no, Instagram. You have an amazing career, guy. I am following
Thank
you
you.
on Instagram because of your dad. I saw what he was doing, the stories. You have the life of a trophy dad, kind of watching over you and taking you to these auditions and casting calls. And
Mhm.
you guys are busy. You, sir, are busy because
Yes, very.
like I think in the last week you were on set probably 3-4 times. I thought I saw on Instagram
For
and
5 days straight. Yes.
5 days straight. What was that like?
Oh, it was really fun. The set I was on, it was just really high energy. Everybody was nice, welcoming. They made sure I was cool, got me whatever I needed, and that's what I love to do. I just love to be on set, so I didn't mind it at all.
So, did you do any acting in Philly?
Yes, actually, I've only been acting in Los Angeles for a year, and the other 4 years were in Philadelphia.
So you had the bug. You had the
4
bug.
years
It
in
just kind of.
Philadelphia.
Any regrets?
Yep.
Anything you would change?
No, I still have my friends from Philadelphia, so that didn't change. I just love it. There's nothing I would change. I love everything that comes with it. The no sleep, the sacrificing my 12-year-old boy time.
Uh-huh.
I love it. It's like a little rush that you get through your body, knowing that even though you're going to sleep at 7 o'clock when you should be going to sleep at 12, you just know when you wake up, you're going to do what you love to do.
So you have no problem with the late nights or the early mornings because you're doing what you love.
Just when I wake up,
That's
I just
fantastic.
feel like I never went to sleep.
Yeah, really? See,
Yes,
what you're describing
really like that.
is what I wish and hope people will do more, right? And it's such a young age that you've found what you're passionate about, what you love. That's great. Now, do you see yourself doing more than just acting down the road like your sister?
I don't plan to take on any filmmaking or directing or working behind the camera, but I have been thinking about getting into music.
Oh,
I'm still considering, but I've been thinking about it lately. I'm not gonna lie. I've been
okay.
thinking like rap-ish hip hop. So
Okay.
yeah.
Dad, when you hear that, what goes through your mind?
I have an affinity for music. Um, I used to rap when I was a kid, so I know what that's like.
Mm-hmm.
But it was different for me, where it was like I used to dream. Not I won't say dream. I don't want ability for me. So it's exciting to hear my son say it because he thinks differently than I did when I was younger. Where
Yeah.
it's like I didn't see opportunity because of this life that I had, the things that I went through. Being homeless and having drug addicted parents when I was a kid. All those things, all the terrible
Sure.
things.
Yeah.
The abuse and stuff like that I suffered in foster care. I didn't see myself as being successful, but hearing him say it, I know that he can do anything he wants.
Yeah.
I know that he has support from his family. He's created a life for himself now, taking advantage of the support that puts him in a position where he can do anything that he wants. With the money that he makes, he can afford it. With the things that he's doing in his life, he can buy the time to
Sure.
put the effort and energy in that. He's homeschooled, so he can do whatever he wants, whatever he loves. So it's cool to hear him say anything that he's interested in doing. I always get excited when I hear it because I know it's something else that's going to give him more energy, more determination, more discipline.
Yeah.
And for me, that's just really exciting.
Yeah, it's awesome
And
because
he's an amazing entertainer.
both of you just have this essence about you, right? I'm feeling it across the country and through this screen that you're happy with what you're doing, right? I mean, Travis, with all the people
Absolutely.
you run into, and Travis, you also may see it amongst the people you talk to on set and stuff. You can tell the people who are happy when they chase their dream, right? And you can see the ones who
It's
don't,
very obvious.
right? Like what?
Absolutely.
For those who don't really, because we can tell, we're versed in this at this point. What do you think is the difference between them? People who chase their dream and people who don't. Whoever wants to answer that. What do you think is a distinguishing factor?
One thing I can
Between-
definitely say off the top
Mhm.
is the results. The people who don't, they don't have the results. And the people who do, although they might not have the results right away,
Yeah.
eventually, if they stay consistent, if they stay disciplined, if they continue to believe and to accept that it's already done. And there's a difference between belief and accept. And I talk about them both all the time.
Yeah.
But believing that you can achieve your goals and you can have the things that you desire and become the things that you want to become in this world, that's necessary to have. Belief, faith, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
But there's another thing to accept that it's already done, to understand that when you ask God for a thing, the universe only says yes. So now that you know that it's already done,
Yeah.
no matter what comes your way, that the idea that that you've already accepted that it's done, it's not challenging to persevere because you already know it's done. It's like
Yeah.
if you know your food is cooked already, there's nothing stopping you from eating it. It's there, it's done, it's cooked, eat it, you know? But some people will be like, well, maybe it's not cooked enough, or maybe it's not, maybe the meat's still raw, or
Yeah.
it's done, eat it, So I know that what I want to do, the things that where I see myself, 5, 10, 20 years from now, it's done. All I have to do now is do the work to actually experience it, to actually feel it and hold it in my hand and manifest it in my current reality.
Sure.
If you said you wanted an apple, right? The moment you say you want an apple, the apple is created for you. It's somewhere. It might be at an apple orchard somewhere, or on a tree. It might be, in the seed being planted somewhere. It might be at the supermarket on top of the other pile of apples. You just got to do the work to go get the apple. Go get up and pick up the apple. Many of us who chase our dreams don't do the work to go get it, or we stop halfway to the store, or when the meat's cooked on the plate, you stop halfway to get into the table to eat your food. It's done. Go get it. Yeah. And it hurts to see people who quit. Go get it. Stay consistent. They're going to tell you no sometimes along the way, but it's done. So when somebody says no to me, I'm like, okay, I just got to figure out no means next opportunity. How am I going to get it? What's the other way I got to get around this? It's just, there's a different mindset for winners and people who don't choose to win. Everybody has it in them. Everybody can do it.
Yeah.
Everybody has the ability. We just everybody doesn't have the right mindset. Well, so we've developed that winner's mindset, so we won't stop no matter what, because it's done.
As someone who has succeeded, and I'm not saying you've reached your dream, right? You're living it. It's an ongoing process. It's a continuous thing, right? For both of you. But for younger Travis, is it like you've tasted it and now you just can't let it go? You've been bitten by the bug of your dream, and now that's it. Do you feel that?
It is like this addiction you get. Yeah. Once you actually finally get that taste of saying your lines and people laughing or people crying or people reacting, there's this feeling you get that you just need more of, more and more and more and more and more, and you just can't stop. And you get more and more addicted, and then you keep doing it, and then you can't stop, and then you want more. Once you're done, you need more, so then you have to go practice and do more until you get on set again, and then it's just an ongoing process.
What's great is it's not, when you say about what you're addicted to, you're talking about the actual act of acting and the right? You're not talking about the attention or the numbers and the social media and the all that stuff that
the crafts. Get addicted to the craft.
Yeah, you can tell you have like such you're so humble about it, which kudos to you. Kudos to you for having a head on your shoulders with that, because that's tough. Some people get addicted to the wrong thing. I think addiction is a good descriptor. I think you're right. That is something, even once you're bit, though, like I don't see you going back from this.
I don't plan to anytime soon or ever.
No, not this kid. No, he's too determined, man. He's too determined.
Yeah.
There's no going back. No, absolutely.
Once I get what I want, I'm going to go for more.
Yeah.
Just more and more goals.
Insatiable desire for happiness, success, fulfillment, and being able to help other people. And the more people we help, the more we want to help.
Yeah.
The more money he makes, the more money he wants. The more things he achieves, the more things he wants to achieve. And, we share that desire, to be better and never get complacent where it's, okay, I'm comfortable now.
Right.
Like we'll never quit. It's just not in us.
Well, let me ask you, is there something, a goal, a bucket list item? It's hard to say bucket list for you because, you're just beginning. But like, is there something that's out there that you have on your mind that you want to do? Someone you want to act with, something you've heard is about to happen that you're like, you know what, that has my name on it. I need to make that happen. Can you share something?
Well, I've always wanted to be on Stranger Things, like the TV show Stranger Things.
Ah, Netflix.
Yes, the Netflix series. I've actually changed my mind about that.
Interesting.
Yes, I actually got a taste of sitcoms, and once I got a taste of multicam sitcoms,
Mm-hmm.
now that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. So, a person I would love to act with, don't really have one,
Oh, really?
but I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of them. I mean,
That's not a bad thing.
like I always wanted to. Yeah, I just haven't made my mind up about that just yet.
Well, you have plenty of choices of people, and I guess it really depends. So you've got a thing for multi-camera sitcoms, which gotta say, one of my favorite kind of sitcoms are multi-camera. Really, I think they do an amazing job. I love those. There's something about their comedy and even just the way they do it that I enjoy. But if you could do a movie, what kind of movie would you choose?
Like what? Like a genre?
Yeah, like a genre.
I love comedy. That's really my main focus. Is what I love to do. If I had to choose any type of genre to do for the rest of my life, it would be comedy. I just love making people laugh. I love moving my body in a funny way. I love making jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just really like comedy. It's just, I don't know what it is. Just something about it. But
that's.
I love this kid.
That's such a. I don't want to say it's a great answer because it's an honest answer, but I could see you doing it. Like,
thank
you.
you.
That's, look at you. You're smiling. I'm like, you could do this. So, older Travis, your family has this bug of entertainment, right? You're a motivational speaker. You do great right?
I think I'm amazing. I think I'd be amazing.
But only if you were serious about it, huh?
But I've never, no, because, I really love what I do right now.
Mm-hmm.
And if I put any effort or energy into anything else, I'll be taking from this. And I haven't convinced myself that's a good idea yet, but
okay.
I really do enjoy acting, I think. I really enjoy acting, and I really can see that I'd be great at it. Although they might not agree with it, but that's life. Like, people don't always agree with you. I'm sure when Denzel Washington started acting, people said,
yeah,
he might not have been good. In fact, I saw this thing about Lady Gaga. I don't know if it's true or not, but like her high school, sometime in high school, some of her peers had made like a Facebook page, a group or something, making fun of her, trying to, like, people thought that she wasn't great.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga was one of the greatest entertainers, of our time, right now. So I definitely don't mind people saying, and my kids, of course, they do it in jest and they do it out of love, but I believe that I can do it. And if I ever do decide to pursue it, the great thing about it is I already have family and that can help me to get my foot in the door.
If they choose to. Would you help
everybody else is an entertainer? Even my 5-year-old, she's a singer. Excuse me?
Would you help him out if he wanted to break in?
Sure.
You already got the support.
So you already got step one.
Right. And hey, you got, with the
somebody,
support comes the people making fun of you. It's just a part of it. I mean, you can't avoid that.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Everybody's not going to love you, and it's okay.
Everybody's not going to love you. All right. So we're coming up on the half hour, and that means it's almost time for some games. You guys ready?
Yes.
All right. So I got some riddles. Let's see what you can do.
Riddles.
All right. I got 10. Let's see how many you can do. Just based on how you're doing, we'll judge on that. Okay? You ready?
Okay.
3 doctors say Robert is their brother. However, Robert says he has no brothers. Who is lying? So I'll say it again. 3 doctors say Robert is their brother. However, Robert says he has no brothers. Who is lying? And if you're on the live and you're listening in and you have an idea, put it in the comments.
I think
the way the joke set up, I think it's got, I don't know why, but I think it's Robert, just because the way the joke set up.
Okay. All right.
There's 3 doctors.
The new doctor.
New doctors say Robert is their brother, which
Mhm.
means the doctors may be brothers.
However, Robert says he has no brothers. Who's lying?
So that because if the three doctors saying that Robert's their brother, they would have to wouldn't the doctors be brothers to say they were brothers? So it would have to be Robert, right?
All right, I'm going to give you 10, 9, 8,
I
7,
say Robert.
6,
I say Robert.
5. Final answer? 4,
Yes.
3. Robert.
Robert's a
Final
friend.
answer.
2, 1. Okay, you owned Robert.
Robert.
The answer is no one. The doctors are all girls.
Oh, that is
We're done.
genius. That is very smart.
We're
That
done.
is very clever.
Right? You see it now, right? I, too, when I read the joke, thought Robert. Which, nothing against anybody named Robert. If you're watching this, Robert, listen, we got love for
I
you.
was gonna
Genders.
say Robert's a girl.
It's the genders. It's the
But
genders.
They never
that
specified the
would be right.
gender.
That was wrong.
Nobody asked either. Nobody asked.
No.
So,
Oh my gosh.
all right, you ready?
That's good.
Next one.
Yes, that was good. That was really good.
What is so delicate that saying its name breaks it? What is so delicate that saying its name breaks it?
Oh no. I was gonna say breaks. I was gonna say
Okay.
breaks. I thought I had it.
I was so excited because I was like, oh, okay. All right.
I was still was like, yes, you saved
saying
me.
it doesn't break it.
What is
did
so
over.
delicate that saying its name breaks it? All right. 10,
Its name.
9,
It's
Eight.
a thing because it's
7,
saying its name. I think it's saying
6,
specifically the word to
5,
its name.
Thing's name. Yeah.
4,
Breaks it. Its
3,
name. Its
2,
Glass.
One.
chicken.
okay. Is chicken the final answer? I got to give you credit for at least trying.
Chicken.
Chicken? Chicken? This is not sponsored by Chick-fil-A at all. Okay.
we love getting a sponsor.
That's not that. The
Shout
answer.
out Chick-fil-A.
The answer is silence.
It's so obvious. Why isn't our brains working? I need to hydrate.
That it's obvious yet
Give me some when
not.
you're done. I need
It's
some
obvious yet not, right? All right.
It's exactly how it is.
I'm gonna give you one more,
It's emotion.
and if you guys can't get this, we're gonna flip games because I don't want to
We're
torture you,
terrible.
right?
Okay, yeah.
So this one you may have heard. At least it's kind of made its way around. So we'll see if you can do it. Ready? And if you're on the live and you got the answer, go ahead and put it in the comments. What first walks on 4 legs, then 2 legs, and finally 3 legs? What walks on 4 legs, then 2 legs, and finally 3 legs?
I was going to say a human,
On
but
4 legs.
they don't walk on them. They crawl.
So it could be a dog or a cat.
Oh, they walk on 3 legs later.
Walks on 3
Is it the letter? The letter one?
3 legs.
No.
Legs.
Legs.
Walks.
That's legs. What has legs?
I don't know
Chair?
why, but I'm thinking giraffe.
Chair's
I don't know
4.
why.
Why do they walk on 3 eventually? Oh,
I feel like it's something that does tricks.
Yeah.
Um,
Doesn't do tricks.
4 legs.
is it an animal? Can you ask questions?
I'll give you a question.
We-
Go
we-
ahead.
We need questions.
All right.
Is it an
Okay.
animal? Is it an animal?
Yeah.
I'll give you 3. 3 questions. Go ahead.
Is it an animal?
No.
Yeah. We're dead. We were
Okay. Yep. I give.
I was gonna
We
say
should just give up now.
kangaroo.
You just give
Tail
up?
might be an extra leg.
So
No.
the answer
What
is
else can you-
man.
a
Because
human.
when they're born, yes, a human, you would have had it.
But that's what I said. I
No.
said I was
You
thinking
said
human
I would
because
have
they
said
crawl.
human. You didn't actually give the answer though. You said I would
No,
have
I
said
never gave the answer.
Right.
I think we said it with chicken. Oh no, that was last question.
Wait.
you would have been right. So when you are born, you are forced to walk and crawl on all 4s. As an adult, you walk on 2 legs,
That's one, too.
and as an
But I
old
couldn't figure
man,
out.
you use a cane.
Cane.
Therefore, 3
That's
legs.
what it was. I couldn't when I was saying it though. I
How do
couldn't
you-
think of
how do
why
you get
it
that
shouldn't
last
do
one?
3 legs at the end. Yeah, I didn't figure that one out.
I feel.
All right, I have a corny one, which I hope
You know what? I switched to my day job. I'm just motivate people.
We'll switch to another one. This is the last one, just because I think it's a favorite of mine. All right, why was the cell phone wearing glasses? I need sound effects. That would
Is it
be
a joke
awesome.
or a riddle?
It's.
Is it a joke or
I think this one's more of a joke, but it was under riddles. Thanks, riddles.com. Also, not a sponsor, but hey, if you want a sponsor, what?
so where it was?
Because it was an iPhone.
No.
That's good.
Well,
No?
No.
That's
has
good.
eyes.
What was the
No,
cell
no,
phone?
that's good.
Why was the cell
That's good.
phone wearing glasses? Why would the iPhone have glasses?
It's an
Because it's
eye.
has eyes.
Okay.
No other cell phone has eyes.
All right.
Actually, none of them have eyes.
So it's more of a joke, and the answer is it lost all its contacts. Get it? Glasses? It lost its contacts? Come on now!
Oh my
Pretty good.
gosh. That's good. That's good right there.
Thank you. Thank
That
you.
was
I like
pretty
that
good.
word too. That was
That's solid.
That was not bad, right? That wasn't bad.
that was not bad. Our brains just don't work. We're bad.
Don't do any more riddles with us. You're embarrassing us.
Please.
Yeah, please stop with the
Make
riddles.
sure not make me look as intelligent as I sound.
We're gonna go with. Let's switch over to rapid fire, shall we?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Who wants to go first?
Okay. Guess I'm volunteering then.
All right, fair enough. Way to step up and be bold and brave. Bold and brave. All right, I got all these options. Hold on, let me turn the timer on. The average is 8. Let's see how you do. The average is 8, and it is not narrator error or anything like that. I'm not the one holding you back. All right. So you have 30 seconds on the clock. How many can you do? Ready?
Yes.
Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
Netflix.
Hogwarts or Xavier's School for the Gifted?
I don't know what that is, so I'll say Hogwarts.
X-Men. X-Men.
Xavier.
Okay.
Xavier School for the Gifted. X-Men, Wolverine.
French
Oh.
or Spanish?
Spanish.
Spanish.
Ski or surf?
Or white Puerto Rican. Who's my-
Ski or surf? Surf. I like water.
Day or night?
Surf.
Day.
Day. All day.
All
Dress
day,
up?
every day.
Dress up or casual?
Casual.
Yeah, casual.
Casual. Okay. So
T-shirt, jeans.
1, 2, 3,
Getting
4,
that
5, 6. You guys got 6. Not really quite the average there. You guys spent a lot of time thinking of your answers, I gotta say.
Wow.
It's not rapid. That was me.
You guys weren't really rapid.
You should round with June. That's about
Yeah.
himself. Maybe you ask him other questions you have. See how fast you can do it.
You want?
I would like that very much.
All right, let's do one of you and see if it speeds up a little bit. All right. So
I'll go first.
younger Travis only. All right. 30 seconds on the clock. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Apples or oranges?
Apples.
Alaska or Hawaii?
Hawaii.
Super sandwich.
Soup.
Godzilla or King Kong?
King Kong.
Reality or fiction?
Fiction.
Singing or dancing?
Dancing.
Pumpkin pie or apple?
Pumpkin.
Chain restaurant or local restaurant?
A local restaurant.
Ice cream or frozen yogurt?
Ice. Frozen yogurt. Frozen yogurt. Yogurt.
Yo-
Yogurt.
Is it yogurt? Yogurt the
yogurt?
final?
It's yogurt.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go.
Boom. I knew I could do it.
That was still slow. I think that was slow.
A little slow.
You know what?
Can you go faster, Travis? You ready?
I
He
would
can't.
crush it.
He
Yeah.
can't.
You would crush it?
You can't.
Oh, you would crush it.
I would crush it.
You won't.
I mean, those are big words.
He's very competitive, this kid. He's very
All right.
competitive. He's like me
Hey,
when I was
it's
younger.
9 to beat. It's 9 to beat. You got 9
The
to
average.
beat. The average is 8.
Let's
The
go.
You
gotta
could do
read
12?
faster. Read faster, Amy. You know I talk
read
fast, so I can hear fast.
I talk faster than you. I'm sorry.
I told you it wasn't narrator error. All right, I don't slow
I
you
know.
down. I'm not slowing you
No,
down.
I,
What you
don't slow
trying
me
to
down.
say?
Speed it up.
Speed it up. You got
I
to
can hear you.
answer.
I can hear you.
Okay.
All right. I got you.
All right. Ready?
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Theater or cinema?
Theater.
Boat or plane?
What you say?
Plane. Plane.
What you say?
Boat or plane?
Boat. Oh, plane. Kidding me?
Coke or
Just-
Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Text message or call?
Text.
Witches or wizards?
Witches or wizards?
Which? Oh, God.
Pasta or pizza?
Pizza.
Sitting or standing?
Standing.
Circles or squares?
Circles.
Come on now, you gonna put that on me? You were trying to blame me? He even heard what I said. Do I even want? Should I even count this? No, I gotta count this just because man said he can get 12. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4,
I can hear you saying.
5,
Did I barely
6,
get 6 again? I barely got
7.
6. Jeez. I
You
got
got
7?
you got 8. But I don't know if I don't know if I should count the
Who won
8th
that?
one because it was after the buzzer just slightly, but
Oh no! No! We don't cheat. No.
it's not cheating, but you know.
You're below
That-
average.
I didn't hear a couple of them.
It was a little bit. It was a
I
little
was
bit.
listening too fast. Listening faster than you were saying them.
He said circles.
You told me to speak
Well,
fast
and
too. I was like, you
For
were
the
holding
record,
me
I
up.
definitely would not choose the witches over wizards. Definitely wizards all
Yes,
day.
and I would not choose.
I would do
King
wizards.
Kong over Godzilla.
What? I would definitely choose King Kong.
What
over
was the
Godzilla.
other
I
one?
would
There was
choose
one that you were like,
I didn't really watch.
It was one that definitely
oh,
was.
boats or planes?
Because
Well-
I couldn't hear. I didn't hear the first one. I didn't know what you said. I don't like boats. I don't like boats. Because when you're in the water,
Right, but then you
when
said
you're in the water-
boat.
When you're in the water, you have no.
But then you said
No, I
boat.
said plane.
You
I said
changed it to
plane.
plane.
Oh,
The other
okay,
Travis said
To be honest with you, I never. He might have said boat. I don't like
No,
boats.
I don't like boats. I'm scared to fall off.
No, he said
I
plane.
don't like boats.
You
I
know
like
what?
planes because
You know what?
plane. If it's
You know what?
If a plane,
You know
if
what?
a plane's going down, I could jump out and then I got options.
Then you're gonna die.
Well, yeah, but I mean, hopefully I fall in the water.
Fall off a boat.
But if I fall in the boat, I
Probably
fall
won't
in the
die.
water, and I
What?
don't have a choice once I'm in there. There's
I
nothing.
don't-
Once I jump over, there's nothing I can do. In a plane,
There-
I can do this. I can
That's not.
do this.
That's not really.
Not
That's not really it. That's not really how it works. That's not-
That's fixed.
That's not really.
No, so
I can't use my shirt as like a.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
I actually really want to try that now. I actually want to try that.
I don't know if you should,
Oh, you
man.
need to,
Just
bud. Come on.
think twice
Jump off
about
the
that.
parachute and
Think
try
twice
it.
about
And
that.
if it doesn't work,
Guys,
that's
just
the
a
worst.
reminder, if you're checking out this
Okay.
Facebook Live, here with me is Travis Wolfe and Travis Wolfe Jr., both in California, one getting ready to go on set. Thank you so much for tuning in. What's up? Leave a message. Hi, Diana Wolfe. Appreciate you. We are raising money for the Chasing Dreams
Hi, Mom.
podcast. And if you'd like to donate, please visit amyj21.com/donate. The total is up to $910 on this first day. It's only been, I think, 20 hours, not even quite 20, almost there. Appreciate everyone who has donated so far. Thank you so much. We've got 4 days to raise $13K, and we can do it. Why not? Let's see what happens.
Easy.
Easy
Easy
peasy.
work.
Easy
Easy
peasy.
money.
Chaz, whichever one wants to answer, why do you think it's important, for all these people trying to tune in, trying to figure out why to donate, why is it important that people chase their dream? Like, the small little podcast that is trying to influence others. Why is it important to keep it going?
You gonna go? Let me go.
You can choose.
I'll go, but I'd love you to answer too. I think it's important, Amy, because you know what? Every moment
Mm-hmm.
that you're not achieving your dream, right? Because we have to understand that we're not here for ourselves.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not here for me. My purpose is greater than me. So if I choose to not chase my dreams, which is to fulfill my purpose, which is to help other people, inspire people, help other people get unstuck, get to where they want to get to in life, overcome their obstacles, whatever. If I don't do that, there's a child somewhere in this world. There's a young man or a young woman that's going through the things that I went through, that's going through the abuse, that's going through the rape, that's going through the molestation, that's going through the being.
They're having a rough
scarred,
childhood.
being-
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they're going through any of those. There's somebody who's not believing in themselves because of whatever their environment, their whatever their
Mm-hmm.
perceived plight is, right? So every moment that I sleep and say, you know what, not today. I'm not going to do it today. I'm not going to go out and inspire anybody. I'm not going to make a video. I'm not going to. Every moment I'm not doing it,
Yeah.
somebody's suffering. Every moment you're not pushing to achieve your goal for the podcast and you're not putting that podcast out, somebody's not hearing
Mm-hmm.
your voice or hearing the voice of one of your guests that's going to hear that one thing that's going to inspire them. And everybody says it. It's almost cliche now. If I reach that one person, right? But we really mean that when we say that. If I change one person's life, a young man yesterday hit me up on Instagram and told me that he had saw one of my videos and he wanted to be this huge streamer, big time streamer. And he said that he had saw one of my videos saying, to basically keep pushing, never quit, and if you don't start and don't wait until you get older. A lot of people say, what do you want to do when you grow up? He was like, but you say, what do you want to do now? And that meant something to me. And I did it now. And now I have, this many followers, whatever. So what happened if he didn't get started, right?
Yeah.
What happened if he didn't hear that and didn't get started? And then later on, he found out that I was actually Travis's father. So he didn't even know that I was his dad, and he wasn't following me because he was his friend. He found out later on
Separately.
But that I would have not known that kid, right?
Yeah.
And I would have never reached that kid if I chose not to put that post out.
It's totally.
So we gotta chase our dreams, man, because we're helping people. I don't know if that kid's gonna become a millionaire one day because of the followers he's gonna get on YouTube and people already paying them for advertisements and things like that.
Yeah.
I helped to change his life, So I can't quit. I can't not chase my dreams because somebody's suffering because I'm not.
What's the saying? Each one reach one?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, right?
Each one
absolutely.
reach one.
Travis, what about you?
I mean, I would just say because you only live once. I mean, who knows what happens when you're not here anymore. So you might as well have fun, do what you love to do, make friends, treat yourself to nice things once in a while, really enjoy life while you have it because it can be gone at any moment.
That is such,
my answer is so short and yours is so long.
That's
I was like, that's so
than
deep and profound.
Questions,
It's a deep and profound saying, and I think what you said is important. And Jim Carrey has a quote, which essentially is I can paraphrase it. I don't have it off the top of my head, but he was saying, essentially, he did a speech. I don't know if you heard it, but he was saying, if I'm gonna fail at something, I might as well fail at something I enjoy doing. Right? And
that's nice. I'm using
that. Yeah, do it. It's a good one. Yeah, when he said that, I was like, oh yeah, why not? Do it. Like, it's what you said.
That makes sense.
What you said, right? Life is short. I might as well go out enjoying what I do. But there's so many people who are unhappy that, well, let me actually ask you this, Travis. When you got hit by the bug of acting, was that internal? Was that just by yourself? Or did you see someone? Were you inspired by someone else doing something?
That's a good question.
Thanks. I try.
I actually was inspired by my sister because
there you go.
Before she got behind the camera, I heard her talking to my parents about wanting to start acting. Mm-hmm. I was like, "Hey, I'm bored. That sounds like a good idea." So I asked my parents if I could do it. They were like, "Come on, Trav, you an actor, really?" And I was like, "Bro, I want to try it." And they were like, "All right, we'll give you a shot." And then ever since then, been going in 5 years.
Yo, you're living proof. Yo, you're living proof of it. You're living proof of it. That is fantastic. And, how many people are you inspiring by what you do, right? I mean, the fact that you're and you can tell how happy you are. Not because you've faked a post or anything like that, but you can see, because, guys, you should follow these guys. You got Travis. Travis's handle is on the Facebook Live. You see it. But, Travis, what's yours?
I am Travis Wolfe Jr. on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay, so guys, check that out. They are hilarious. You should see their stories. Travis Senior's is mostly his stories are hilarious. Young Travis
You
has a
have to
lot of
do,
great. Yeah, because
my
if you want the
story
behind the
one time.
scenes look, you got to follow Travis. If you want the behind the scenes, what's happening, because you got that. And then if you want to see someone who's truly chasing their dream, you got to check out the other Travis. In fact, just follow them both. Follow the whole family. They're an awesome family, and
I appreciate that. Thank you.
yeah, absolutely. Before we go to the next segment, though, I want to tee up. Barring technical difficulties, we have a musical guest. When I reached out to one of the co-founders of this group, 21 Colorful Crimson, a musical group from Harvard, and they are fantastic. I love their music, what they're doing, what they stand for. A lot of you may not have heard of them. This is one of their, I don't know if it's coming out. They performed on Harvard. This is a online performance that they're doing. They are on spring break currently. They've pre-recorded some videos for us for each of the day of the Fundathon, and they've been so kind. So Travis, hang tight. We're going to switch over to the performance and see how that goes, and we'll come back and wrap things up. That okay for you guys? All right. If you're on the Facebook Live, please welcome.
Absolutely.
Please welcome 21 Colorful Crimson. And I think there are technical difficulties. I don't think you guys can hear them. Hold on. Why can't you hear them? Let's see. All right. Hold on. Hang tight, folks. Just
This is one of the things that I absolutely love about live.
about the errors that could come up.
Teach you to persevere and push through.
Yeah.
I love it. It's such a great learning experience. I remember when I had a situation like this, man, I got so distracted by the fact that things weren't working right. I forgot that the show must go on. And man,
that's we're definitely working on that right now. So let me see if I can redo this to get them to come back. Audio. Because the Zoom is working. All right, let's try this once more. In fact, I'll try closing this and see if that does it. Appreciate you guys hanging tight as we try to work through these technical difficulties. Nothing's ever going to be perfect, so we just kind of work it out as we fly. All right. And, even when you practice it, it happens. So hang tight. Live preview. Okay. And there's this. You guys are definitely getting the at least the movement, and it's a live performance. You know that. So what we're going to do is we're going to wrap it up with Travis, and we'll get a double helping of this as I try to figure out what happened tonight so that we can get them live tomorrow for you guys, which means you got 2 songs tomorrow. So that'll be a lot of fun. So apologies for the technical difficulties. Not sure what's happening. Get with my tech people to figure that out. But Travis, thank you guys so much. One, for being on this, coming on when I asked. You didn't hesitate. I appreciate that. Travis, you were a lovely, joyful surprise for showing up. I appreciate that. And you're going to have to come on and have your own episode, man. Your dad's been on the show. We're going to have to get you on later.
I'm down. I'd love to.
Yeah? All right. We'll have to make that work. Let's figure that out. But in order to do that, guys, you need to help us by keeping the show going. Donate today as much as you can, whatever you can, only if you can, and help us keep the mission of Chasing Dreams going for another 12 additional months, okay? Appreciate it. Guys, you are the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Watch out for Trav, guys. He's gonna be on CBS. He's gonna book the pilot on CBS.
Oh, tell us. Wait, before I sign off, you can't just not leave without telling us that. All right, no. Hold up. Wait a minute. Travis, where can we find you next?
Well, I will be doing a pilot for a new comedic sitcom for CBS. I will be shooting it in April.
What's the name of it?
Yeah, I can't tell you. It's called Bob Hearts Abishola. It's basically like a Nigerian comedy kind of deal. Basically, Billy Gardell is going to be in it. The storyline. Oh, I can't say storyline, but yeah, it's exciting.
That sounds like a professional already. Well done. That's awesome. I know it's pilot season, so hey, great job on that. But if people want to follow you, they can do so at Travis Wolfe Jr., right?
Yep, indeed.
Okay, and Travis
on Instagram and Facebook.
On Instagram and Facebook, and you can follow Travis Sr. here at Travis T. Wolfe on Instagram, also on Facebook?
Yes.
And Twitter, I believe.
On Twitter, I'm T Wolfe Empowers.
T Wolfe Empowers, because he just
One
has
E.
He's complicated like that, but you can find him at Travis T. Wolfe, at least on Instagram. If you search for Travis T. Wolfe, I'm sure on Twitter it'll come up.
Yeah, you'll find it.
This is why we're friends. This is why we're friends. I can make fun of him for this. All right, guys.
You can do things like that.
Yeah, I can do things like that. All right, guys. Signing off from these guys. Much appreciated. You guys take care, be safe, and we'll be in touch, Travis, to have you on the show, okay?
Love you, Amy.
Sure.
Love you guys.
I'll give you a big hug, air hug. Love you.
Love you guys. Travis, can't wait to meet
See you
you.
later.
All right, you guys take care.
You too.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
So, guys, that was Travis and Travis on the show. Amazing guys. Yeah, my first time interacting with Travis Jr. Fantastic family. Loved what they're doing, but so important that they're chasing their dream and living it. Like, that's why I wanted him on the show, because their family is literally chasing their dream. Literally. From Philadelphia to Los Angeles. They have gone, and their whole family is doing what they love, what they're passionate about, regardless of the risk, regardless of, the fact that it's not a safe and consistent kind of career that will make them money and stability. They're doing what they're passionate about because life is short, and you might as well live without regret, make moves, take a chance, and chase your dreams. All right, guys, till next time, we've raised, thankfully, and thanks to in part to every one of you, over $910. So grateful. Amazing turnout. 4 days is, the reason I picked 4 days is for the variety show, so that we could come on and talk about this, why it's important each night. We may extend the fundraiser itself, not sure. But right now it's 4 days. So please help us. Reach out, find someone, let them know, hey, we're trying to raise money for Chasing Dreams. Will you help? And, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I will see you back here tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with our guest, Stephen A. Hart, who is a friend of mine, friend of the show, and an amazing dream chaser. And we'll chat with him, have some fun, and keep raising money for Chasing Dreams. All right? And I will get you a double dose of 21cc. All right, guys, till next time, keep chasing.